This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll try it over the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He's going to run it. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Offense set on 1st down. Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it, but if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a 1st down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. On the option. Across the 45. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these designed quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Northern Illinois delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in DeKalb. Thing is, this sucker was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the MAC. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kent. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got his man downfield. He's off to the races. Just trucks through it. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact, so it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Badgers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quick pass on the fly motion. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Gets away from one. He's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters, but one thing they always have, offensive success.
Going up top on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that time, the defense dialed up a free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line, running backs, they couldn't account for it. And that free safety able to get to the quarterback.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The play action fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to take off. Oh, what a cut! And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Wisconsin 14, Oklahoma 7.
And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in, looking for space. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line.
Wisconsin offense will take over. First and 10.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Comes out throwing on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He finds his man.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy step. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Short now. They snap it from their own 46. He'll do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
The Badgers are flying down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Kent. Open space at the 25. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
To the ground with the back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
From the gun, wants to pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up 14 over Georgia. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Offense gets set for second down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, just keeps firing. He makes the connection. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime.
Okay, ready?
Now facing a third and long.
3:25.
Fast motion from the offense. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? Unloads to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Higgins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On second down, wants to throw it. Showing off the arms. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Offense facing fourth down.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
That's a really, really good route by the receiver. It's called a corner route. Did a great job sticking his foot in the ground and running towards the sidelines and running right to that hole in the defense.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, the play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
The Sooners have taken it inside the 20. Here we go. Looking to throw on second down. He's got his man. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. to the air on first down. Pressure coming. Fighting off the defender. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The option look. Quick toss. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping me.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. From the gun, the ground game. He breaks a tackle. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Badgers will hustle to the line. Give to the running back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here comes the hurry up.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
First down here for the offense. He'll keep it himself. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Still sitting at their own 20 after that last one. Here's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've got a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Higgins. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, what a move to get room. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
That shows a lot of poise and a lot of experience by that guy there. Not thinking to himself, hey, on third and long, I'm going to have to throw and make a really good throw here to go get this first. Hey, if it's not there, you don't got to force the issue. You're a good enough athlete to go take off and get it yourself with your legs. Beautiful job.
And the Sooners have their offense in high gear. On the option. He'll pitch it. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Wisconsin 17, Oklahoma 14.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Give to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pass is intercepted.
Oh, man, and that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Gibbs. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. This crowd bringing serious noise on this huge fourth down play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll throw it on first down. The quick out.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Trying to convert this second and short. The give to the back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Has no choice. away, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups. Let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. 4th quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that pass is caught at the 25. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together. Down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He'll try to do it himself. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He'll come out throwing on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down and more. How frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a quarterback like that. They finally get him out of bounds.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the first down, and then stopping that clock.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.